Now more than ever, space exploration is big business. Led by Oklahoman Jim Bridenstine, NASA is partnering with private companies on almost all of its missions. Billions of dollars are at stake, and Oklahoma's aerospace industry is determined to have a seat at the table. ONR's Rory Taylor has our report.
What an honor to be here back in Oklahoma, actually having a meeting with people rather than just with a computer screen.
That's Jim Bridenstine, administrator of NASA and native Oklahoman, last Tuesday at the University of Tulsa, where he, along with representatives from the Department of Energy, House Science Committee, and industry leaders, met to discuss America's future in space. And when it comes to stellar exploration, power is everything. From rocket fuel to electricity, ingenuity is needed to make everything as powerful and light as possible.
We go to Venus, we need solar power. Solar power and photovoltaics are critically important. Once we get past Mars, though, it gets really difficult. At that point, we have to have partnerships with DOE when it comes to radioisotope thermal generation, basically using nuclear decay to create heat and then using that heat to create electricity. And we've had so many great partnerships throughout the years to achieve what we have now explored every planet in the solar system. And that's because of the great partnership with DOE.
Between oil and wind, Oklahoma is no stranger to the Department of Energy. And even though Oklahoma doesn't produce as much solar power as other states, we do play host to some important photovoltaic research.
Here at the University of Tulsa, with Dr. Hari, taking those capabilities and then saying, okay, how do we get even more energy out of the light? Well, you've got infrared and you've got ultraviolet. Can we convert that into visible light so it can be used by a solar panel? And what we're discovering is that yes, we can, which means we can get even more efficiency out of these solar panels. And the University of Tulsa is working on that every day.
Those breakthroughs are making solar power increasingly viable as a means of energy production. But one industry concern is where those solar panels will be produced.
It's very important to us. We have a 236-foot wingspan aircraft, so the surface area is quite large. If you look at the gallium arsenide worldwide production, okay, if we're marginally successful, we're going to move that market. And we don't want to buy solar cells that are from China, okay? We would want to buy them here in the United States. And it's important because wherever we buy those, we're going to move the market.
Robert Miller is the CEO of Skydweller Aero Incorporated, a company that produces solar-powered drones meant to fly indefinitely. In June, Skydweller announced plans for a new headquarters in Oklahoma City.
Really what we've seen in the last decade, 2 decades, is a lot of small success stories coming to Oklahoma because of our great industry, as well as some of our friendly business climate. So there's been several companies, multiple, probably tens, if not hundreds of companies that are in the 10 to 50 employee or 100 employee range that will come.
Our economic impact study of aerospace and aviation that came out 3 years ago documented the fact that it is our second largest industry in the state at just $44 billion economic impact. And oil and gas at that time was around $65 billion.
Oklahoma's history in aeronautics is mostly in repairs and maintenance, which directly and indirectly provide roughly 206,000 jobs in the state.
And I think all the ingredients are there for the aerospace and aviation industry and aerospace and defense to simply keep on growing.
We're doing it commercially. We're partnering with private industry. NASA wants to be a customer. We want to be one customer of many customers in a very robust commercial marketplace in low Earth orbit. We want to have numerous providers that are competing against each other on cost and innovation to drive down cost and increase access.
Rory Taylor, The Oklahoma News Report.